All right. Hey, everybody. So you might see that we're missing Brian today. I'm Kim with Five Stones. We're live on the podcast today with three awesome students from St. Thomas Aquinas High School here in Hammond. They're here job shadowing, and I'm super excited to have them. And they had no idea that they were going to be on a podcast today. So we threw them into the loop. We did get parent permission. And so we're just going to talk to them about their experience today at Five Stones and just have a good, fun conversation. So I'm just going to start and have them introduce themselves. Just tell us your name and what grade you're in and, if you're graduating, where you're going to be going, what you're hoping to do.
My name is Preston Phillips, and I'm a senior at St. Thomas Aquinas, and I'm going to be majoring in marketing next year.
My name is Rebecca Bass. I go to St. Thomas. I'm a senior, and I'm going to LSU to study graphic design.
My name is Josh. I'm a junior. I don't know what I'm doing.
So Josh had some interest in marketing. So it was design, actually.
Design,
you said
yeah.
that you wanted to check out design a little bit. So it makes sense that you're not quite sure yet, but these guys are seniors, and they're going to be heading off to college soon. Are you counting down the days yet?
7.
Yes. I thought it was 8. It's 7?
I think so.
That's good news.
8. I don't know.
So that's a funny thing, though, because like when we go on vacation, our son never wants to count today or the day that we leave. So
Yeah.
he just counts the day. Is that what you're counting? Is just
Well, we usually don't count like today, but we count all the other days.
Okay.
And then we have senior retreat, which is 2 days, so we don't count those days either because we're not going to be at school.
so you haven't done senior retreat yet?
No.
Oh, okay. So you really have like 5 days left.
Well, we take senior retreat out of those days.
Oh, you said that's
Yeah,
right.
no.
Okay. So what are y'all? I'm gonna come to you in a minute, Josh. Talk to us about what your plans are for after high school. Where are you going? What are you gonna do?
I plan to attend the University of Louisiana at Monroe, and I
In
plan
marketing?
plan on majoring in marketing. And after today, this is like made my decision like more like sound.
Oh, awesome. Okay, good. We're gonna come back to that. How about you, Becca?
I'm going to Louisiana State University, and I'm going to major in graphic design, and I wasn't really sure about it at first. I mean, I've always loved art, and I've loved creating things that people can react to and interact with, but after today and meeting with the Five Stones team, it's really reassured me that this is the career for me.
Cool. So, Josh, you're junior. Not quite sure yet. Like, you don't have to have your plans laid out
Right.
all the way yet. You still have some time because, like, you actually went to shadow with a veterinarian last year. You thought that's what you want to do, and you discovered I definitely don't want to do that.
Yes.
And then you spent some time with our good friend Parker Larison and realized maybe law is not the right direction for me. And so it's okay if you say that you decided you don't want to do marketing, but how do you feel about marketing after today?
that photo shoot, I think I definitely want to be a model. So I've made up my mind. This helped a lot. So
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, good. Yeah. They not only did they not know they were going to be on a podcast, they also didn't know they were going to be in the middle of a photo shoot. So they got some professional headshots made today as well. So talk to me a little bit about your experience today. What's your main takeaway? What are you going to leave here with? Maybe a new knowledge of, or anything like that you want to share about your time here today?
You want to go?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
I enjoyed learning about like Facebook ads and like just the analytics behind marketing and website design and stuff like that. And also, I enjoyed like the social media aspect of it and how it's all like intertwined.
So Corey kind of kept you on point in the social media world earlier today.
For
Some
sure.
new things that you learned.
Well, I didn't really have like a huge knowledge of marketing before this, so it just broadened my like horizons for this.
All right, good. And you're not on Facebook, right? So you you have a profile, you just don't use it.
Yeah, don't really use it.
So you saw the business end of it. Okay.
What today has brought me was just reassurance that I'm never going to be bored. I'm always a person that likes to be doing new things and trying new things, and this is a job where you are doing the same thing every day, but it's new clients and it's new social groups that you have to reach out to and make something that they're really going to like and interact with. And I think that's something that I could be good at, and I'm really excited to just see where this takes me.
Yeah, that's definitely a huge takeaway, is to realize if you're the type of person that likes to do the same thing over and over and over again, this is probably not what you're going to want to do, because we do switch gears a lot, and there's just a lot of different things to do. So you're not going to be bored at all. So even today I don't know that we had it on too long. We even had the TV on watching Zuckerberg's testimony today. What about you, Josh?
I had no idea how like specific the like targets for advertising was. Like you could like say, I want to target people that are married.
Yeah.
And then you could only they can see it.
Yeah.
Which I think is pretty cool.
So it's interesting to me because obviously you guys are a lot younger than I am, and so I did not grow up with the internet or email or Facebook or any of that, but I mean, Facebook's 14 years old, so you guys were in kindergarten maybe, or preschool or something. So you've really kind of lived most of your life with social media being kind of a part of your world. And so for us, older people, it's really creepy to realize all of that targeting that can happen. And that's probably, maybe that's why you didn't realize, hey, that's coming to me. That's just kind of been part of your world. Yeah. But for us, like, we're not used to that. You know, that's kind of a new thing. So, so we love at Five Stones giving back to our community. So I was really excited, Preston, you reached out first. We haven't done job shadowing in the past, and our son is a student at your school in 9th grade, so it'll be a couple of years before he's reaching out to do job shadowing. So would you have any tips to just kind of reverse that a little bit for businesses that want to open their doors to students who are coming in? Is there anything that you would recommend to a business that wants to do this, what they should be sharing? Is there anything, any tips that you could give to them to make the job shadowing experience better for the student? Anybody? Anything?
I think definitely it's just about having a great atmosphere. Whenever I came in here, everyone was very welcoming, and they were excited to see us and excited to have us as a part of their day. And I think I'm definitely a person that always works with atmosphere. I can walk into a place and automatically know if I like the people or not, or I like the atmosphere. And I walked in today and I knew today was going to be a good day. So I think just really engaging the students and making sure that they feel welcome and that they're going to be engaged throughout the day is a good start to the day.
All right. You guys have anything?
I think it's good to let them interact, let them do stuff.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So what we did, for anybody that's wondering, we kind of started the day off with a real quick, we do a daily stand-up meeting. So I think we tried to just bring you in. I mean, I figured job shadowing is like what's really happening today. We did not do anything different, really. We integrated you right into our normal day. So we started off with a very quick, we call it our daily stand-up, where we talk about what we're grateful for, just kind of get people in a positive mindset for the day, and then the top things that we need to accomplish for that day, 1 or 2 quick things. So was that uncomfortable, or did you like that? Is that where you started to feel comfortable, or was it uncomfortable?
I think at first, I thought it was going to be kind of weird, but then, after everyone started going around, I just thought it was really cool and showed, your environment that y'all have it, though, in your office. Right.
And we didn't make you go first, so that was probably
Some teachers make us do that.
Yeah. So maybe I should have just thrown you right in, made you go first.
No, I think it was nice to see, everyone else do it and then just kind of integrate us in. And I think it's a really great way to start your day, just even if, you're not at a business or whatever, if you just wake up in the morning and you say what you're grateful for, and then you say what your tasks are for that day, because I've never done it before, but it really helped me just be yeah, okay, I am grateful for this today, and this is what I want to do, and this is what I want to accomplish, and I feel like I did. And so that was really helpful.
So we actually changed our daily stand-up. In the past, we just started out with, how are you feeling? And what we found was, maybe I slept bad, or I woke up with a crick in my neck, or I'm just grumpy. And you don't want to start off your day saying, well, I'm grumpy. Yeah. So we switched it. The whole staff was excited about this, and we switched it to, what are you grateful for? So it starts you off thinking differently about your day. So after that, we just kind of the four of us sat down, and I just gave them kind of the history of our company and talked about the services that we offer and that sort of thing. And then from there, because I was really trying to figure out, so originally I thought you were going to be the only one. And so I was like, okay, well, that's easy. I can work with that. And then you contacted us. And then Becca, and I was like, oh, wow, we have three.
It's
which I'm
ironic because
excited
Preston was the
about.
last one here, too.
Yeah,
Well,
late.
They're
It was
calling
late.
you out. Oh, my gosh.
5 minutes.
So
15.
the thing about that, though, is I don't know about how you feel, but I kind of liked having three of you because I don't know if that made y'all feel more comfortable, but it just kind of opened up more conversation and just made the day easier. I don't know. Would you have preferred? So for future job shadowing, would you prefer to have had the whole Five Stones team to yourself, or do you think it would be better?
I think it'd be better if you have people with you.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. And we all got our individual time talking with each person, so it's not like we were, I guess, neglected because there was more of us. Like, we all had our individual time and we all learned what we wanted to learn, but having each other here was a good environment just to open up immediately and not feel so tense.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that, because when I was like, oh, what am I going to do with three? How are we
Yeah.
going to work that out? And that's when I said, well, I'll just rotate them through. So they got to sit with each of our staff members. You still have to talk with Karen. And then we had lunch, and now I'm throwing them into this podcast. So do y'all listen to podcasts? I mean, I know you know what they are, but are y'all...
I've listened to, like, Joe Rogan's podcast.
I was assuming you were going to say that. Have you listened to any?
Yeah, my dad and I used to listen to this podcast series about this woman, and she, like, this man got convicted for this murder, and she didn't believe that he did it, so, like, she went through and, like, reevaluated the whole case, and she's, like, still working on trying to get him out of jail. It's really interesting.
So is she an attorney?
No, I think she's just, like, a detective, like an investigator.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds...
It's really interesting.
I wouldn't normally think I would want to listen to that, but that does sound
in the
very
car
interesting.
when you're, like, just...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah. So you're not listening to any yet?
During high school soccer season, I would listen to the high school soccer podcast.
Okay.
That's about it.
So, personal right here, you would really love Ben Bergeron's Chasing Excellence one. You've read the book.
Yes, I have.
So his podcast is fantastic.
I didn't know he had a podcast,
He does.
actually.
It's
That's
really,
yeah, that's great.
really awesome. Brute Strength has a really good one too.
Oh, I'm going to have to listen
Yep.
to that.
Yeah, definitely. So, I think we're going to wrap up. I'm just curious, is there anything else that y'all want to share? Any other takeaways, or maybe a question that you asked one of the staff members, or one of the services in particular that you learned about that you really want to look into further in your marketing career, your design, anything like that you want to?
I just really enjoyed like how intertwined everything is, and like everything flows together, but it's not always the same thing, and everyone can do just about everything here.
Yeah. So do you mean like what we were talking about at lunch, where Danny can't really get the Facebook ads done without working with someone else on the team to get a piece of that project done? So how everything's integrated and works.
It's all a team.
Yeah. It is definitely a team.
I was expecting it to look like more like an office.
Oh, so the environment.
Yeah, it's great.
You like the open environment.
Yeah, I like it open. I was
and just
expecting
how,
like cubicles.
The floor plan is so open, like, and everybody's just kind of working with each other and talking throughout the day. And if you want to come sit somewhere else, you can. You don't have to just stay in your seat.
Yeah, so you can work in the beanbag chair. We have the standing desk, so you can move to the standing desk. We have the table up here in the loft area. It's definitely, this is not an office environment that I ever had until coming here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we didn't even talk about that. I guess you might have been surprised when you came in. What were you thinking it would look like?
I was expecting like Mad Men. Have you ever seen Mad Men?
No.
Just like a big office.
Uh-huh.
It looks scary.
Like with cubicles.
Yeah, there's a few
Okay.
cubicles.
Cubicles.
There's assistants everywhere. Secretaries.
All right. What about y'all?
I was kind of expecting this. Like, I mean, I guess you, like, see the movies where it's like, okay, like, here's the design team, and, like, they're, like, the Google movie where they have, like, the slide and everything. Like, not that extreme, but just everyone needs their creative space, and so you need to sometimes get up and move around or walk away or sit in a different chair because you can't just be, like, confined to a cubicle the whole time.
Yeah, that would be awful.
Yeah.
For me, anyway. I couldn't work in that environment. So, actually, I do have a couple of little, just quick questions. So, your age, 17, 18, I don't think that I'm going to be surprised by your answers, but I'm just curious. Your favorite social network to use and why?
Twitter. Definitely Twitter. Because it's just a great way for people to share, like, ideas, and it's not so hectic. Like, you can go on Twitter and find news, or you can go on Twitter and find something that makes you laugh, or you can go on Twitter and find out somebody is pregnant or got accepted to college, or, you know, it's just a really great way for, like, you to just send stuff out really quickly and get information really quickly, so you don't have to scroll through all these pictures or all these ads. It's a media platform for everything.
And who's your favorite person to follow on Twitter?
Oh my gosh, my favorite person to follow on Twitter. Okay, this is gonna sound really lame, but my boyfriend, I love following my boyfriend on Twitter because he sends me tweets throughout the day that just make me laugh, like, hysterically, like, cry laughing. So I think that's my favorite because we can just send each other tweets all day.
Maybe
and then if
watching.
I'm having a bad day, it's just like,
Maybe he's watching.
hey, Hunter.
He will be watching. He might not know that she's on here now, but he'll watch later.
Yeah.
So anything else you want to say about that? Because I'm surprised to hear that Twitter was your favorite.
Twitter's
one.
my favorite too.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Are you saying the same thing?
I like Twitter and Snapchat.
Okay. So tell me more about why you like Twitter.
I just like to laugh. That's pretty much it.
It's hilarious.
See, I'm following the wrong people because I don't laugh a lot on
is
Twitter.
hilarious.
You could follow me.
Now, what I will follow you. Now, actually, I'm saying I don't laugh, but when something's happening, like Mark Zuckerberg with, you know, the his whole testimony, I'll go and laugh at what people are saying. Is that right?
Yeah.
Or like what I love to do on Twitter is in a UFC fight. So I love to follow UFC and during and after a UFC fight or a football game, I'll go watch, and that does make me laugh. But I think I'm not following the right people. So you've encouraged me to go add to my list.
That's great.
So what about so talk about Snapchat.
Snapchat's more personal than any other social media aspect.
So are you finding that your friends are still using Snapchat a lot now that Instagram has rolled out all of the features that they have? Or?
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to really change
Yeah,
anything.
we kind of use both. I feel like a lot of people will, like, add to their Snapchat story and then add the same thing to their Instagram story. It's not like they're choosing one over the other. But Snapchat is more personal, where I can send Snapchats just to Preston. So, like, if I wanted something for everyone to see, I could use Instagram story. But if I just wanted to be like, hey, good morning, like, and send it to Preston, that's what I would use Snapchat for.
Okay. All right, cool. So you guys do not have to do another shadow day because you only have a few days left of school.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I know you're excited. So you're going to Baton Rouge and you're going to ULL. ULM. We talked about ULL. You're going to ULM. Monroe. And so you'll have to shadow again next year. I don't know if they let you come back to the same place, but
I'm not sure.
you're certainly welcome to come back and do this again next year. But I don't know if you're going to try something else, but keep us updated. I'll be following you on Twitter.
I might go shadow a modeling agency.
What's your Twitter handle?
He said he's going to shadow at a modeling agency.
You should. Abercrombie and Fitch.
Yeah.
It all started here.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So for all of our business friends out there, when they got their headshots earlier, I heard one of them, I'm going to assume it was Josh, said, I'm never going to use this. So if y'all want to comment on the Facebook Live and tell these young people where they're going to use their professional headshots, they can go check out. Well, you said you weren't on Facebook, but you do have a profile. You have a profile?
I have a profile.
And do you have a profile?
No, I don't have Facebook.
Profile. But you can. Well, you can't use your mom's, but you can use your grandma's.
Yeah,
Facebook
she loves
to go
Facebook.
watch.
Makes her really paranoid.
What makes her paranoid?
She sees stuff like all the time, just like this new drug on the street, and she'll like text me and be like, "Don't do this." Like, I don't know what that is.
You need to teach your grandma about Snopes so that she can go research and see if it's something real or not.
Or like she was like a year late on the cinnamon challenge, and she was like, "Gosh, you better not do the cinnamon challenge." It's like that was like years ago.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, thank you guys for choosing us at Five Stones. I loved having you, and I think that the staff had a good time having you here. And if you have questions, reach back out to us. And thanks to St. Thomas for allowing their students. I'm excited my son gets to do this when he is a junior and a senior and go explore some different careers. And so shout out to St. Thomas Aquinas for the opportunity that you're giving to their students, because not all high schools are doing that. So y'all should be happy that you had this chance. You could be sitting in school today.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mr. Simonetti.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
And thank you for allowing us to come.
You're welcome. All right.